Who are the best quarterbacks in the Big 12 Conference going into the 2025 season? You're about to find out. Let's jump into the stack rankings 1 through 16 Big 12 quarterbacks. I'm your professor, the Wild Ute. We're using 4 sources today. Number 1, Athlon Sports, their quarterback list from an article from back in February 2025. Number 2, Deseret News. Sikkim 360 put out a video ranking the top 16 Big 12 quarterbacks. And that was from May 15th, 2025. And lastly, my own individual rankings, stack rankings. We're doing a matrix model and mixing all these suckers together to see who are the tiers of Big 12 quarterbacks. Here we go. Let's get into it. In no specific order, just randomized order, we're going to take a look at our Big 12 quarterback room here. And first off, Josh Hoover. Josh Hoover, TCU. What do we know about Josh Hoover? This guy is a volume shooter. Guy throws it all over the yard. He's dead-eye accurate. The problem with Josh Hoover, though, is he gets stuck in the mud too much. He just doesn't run that often. Still, Josh Hoover, with his talent, he is definitely a Tier 1 quarterback. We're going to put him in Tier 1 right here, Big 12 quarterback rankings. Boom, Tier 1, Josh Hoover. Next on the list, Noah Fifita. Noah Fifita is a quarterback from the University of Arizona. This is going to be his 3rd year starting. Had an amazing breakout year freshman year. Last year was rough for Noah Fifita in Arizona. But man, Fifita's got a quick trigger. He throws really quick. Short game, he can light you up. 0 to 15 yards, he's going to be a surgeon and just connect, and kill you. The last thing is he turns the ball over a lot. Risky business for Noah Fifita. So what tier is Noah Fifita in? We're going to throw Noah Fifita into Tier 3, y'all. Next on the list is Connor Weigman. Connor Weigman, new quarterback for the University of Houston, coming out of Texas A&M, transferred over to Houston. And what do we know about Connor Weigman? The guy is a freaking cannon arm. And he's a smart player. He really dissects defense as well. But the issue with Connor is he's had injury history. He's got the injury bug. And so he hasn't really produced at the level that we thought he was based on his recruiting ranking when he went to Texas A&M. But big things are coming from this kid in Houston. What tier is he? He is a Tier 3 quarterback. Tier 3 quarterback with Noah Fifita, Connor Weigman. Next in line is Nico Marchiol from West Virginia. This guy right now is projected to win the West Virginia quarterback job. Been in the system now. There last year, going to be in this year. So, hey, Nico, he's undefeated as a starter so far. And he's a sneaky mobile quarterback too, this Nico. But really, if you're pointing any weakness in his game, he's still ironing out some of his mechanics. He's got a little bit of an erratic arm. And he's still a little bit unproven. So what tier is Nico Marchiol going into? Nico Marchiol is going into Tier 4. Until he's proven otherwise, he's a Tier 4 quarterback. Okay, next on the list, Avery Johnson, quarterback for Kansas State University. Man, the kid's talented. Dual threat potential all the time. He's so smooth running, quick, a natural leader, loved by his teammates too. But the problem with Avery is sometimes he gets happy feet in the pocket and he wants to escape that pocket too much. So that's his greatest weakness, but still, this guy's a stud. He's going to have K-State in the running for the Big 12 title. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the Big 12. Certainly a Tier 1 quarterback, Avery Johnson. Next on the list is Caden Salter, a new transfer over. Caden Salter's played at a couple schools. Last time of memory here, Caden Salter played at Liberty, and he had a dang good year getting them into a huge bowl game 2 years ago. But Caden Salter, let's talk about some of his strengths and weaknesses. Really, this guy has a little bit of magic for strengths. He's got an X factor that not many quarterbacks bring, a playmaking machine. And he's escape, a Mr. Escape guy. He can run out of the pocket. He's slippery. He's hard to get a hand on. He's hard to tackle in the pocket. But here is the issue with Caden Salter is structurally, he gets shaky when he's in the pocket getting hit. He can slip a little bit. When he starts getting hit, he gets a little bit more erratic and shaky. But Colorado quarterback Caden Salter is going to be a surprise in the Big 12. You wait and see. This kid's talented. But what tier is Caden Salter going to be in? We're going to throw Caden Salter right now, until proven otherwise, into Tier 3 with Noah Fafita, Connor Weigman, and now we've got Caden Salter there. All right, next guy on the list. Who do we have? Drum roll. Texas Tech quarterback Baron Morton. Baron Morton, big-time arm, one of his greatest strengths. Massive arm. He zips it all over the field like you expect from a Texas Tech quarterback. He's an old soul. He's been around for a while. He's experienced. He's a leader. But really his main weakness, and one of the things to watch for the Texas Tech season, is his injury history. Can he stay healthy? Can Baron stay healthy? If he can, it's going to be big time over there in Lubbock with Texas Tech. He is a good quarterback. And where are we going to put him in here? Let's see. What tier is Baron Morton? We're going to put him into Tier 2. Doesn't quite have the talent level as some of the Tier 1 quarterbacks, but he is a solid stud quarterback here. All right, next, Jalen Daniels, Kansas quarterback Jalen Daniels. And what makes Jalen Daniels special? Well, the guy's a highlight machine. He's a sports center all over the time. Like, he slips, he spins. He's such a really slippery, good, talented player, especially running the football. He thrives in chaotic moments. He's a clutch player. But like so many other quarterbacks on this list, can he stay healthy? Stay healthy, Jalen Daniels. We're rooting for you. You're a stud quarterback. Kansas is going to have a big season if Jalen Daniels stays healthy this year. Let's see it. What tier is Jalen Daniels going to be in here? We're going to throw him in with Baron Morton, a Tier 2 quarterback. Got all the playmaking and everything, just lacks the elite high-end arm talent of some of the other Tier 1 quarterbacks and other elite traits. All right, here we go. Next on the list is Jake Retzloff, quarterback from Brigham Young University, BYU Cougars. And Jake, here's the deal with Jake. Okay, he's a calm quarterback under pressure. He's mature. He makes good decisions. He's also more of a game manager. He keeps things smart, steady. He controls the offense. The problem with Jake, though, is that he doesn't bring a lot of big play, explosive material to the table, at least in the past. BYU is going to need that to make a run at a Big 12 championship this year. Jake Retzloff is going to be huge. He can push the ball down the field, big plays, big touchdowns. Can Jake Retzloff do that? Man, the guy's gritty. He's calm. What tier is he going to be in? Let's see. Jake Retzloff. Let's put Jake Retzloff into Tier 1. Tier 1 based on his nerves, vibes. He's a good quarterback, y'all. Maybe the most underrated quarterback in the Big 12 Conference. All right, we're moving on here. UCF's quarterback. UCF's quarterback situation is not great right now. In fact, there's not a quarterback that has been named the starter yet. It's a fight between three guys: Cam Fancher, Taven Jackson, and Ja'Cory Brown. Three guys right there. We'll see who starts at the end of the day. UCF's going to have a rough year at quarterback with the inexperience, though, there. Look, we don't know who it's going to be yet. UCF's going to be a Tier 4. Tier 4 for best Big 12 quarterbacks. Moving on, Rocco Becht. Rocco Becht from Iowa State. Now, Rocco, what does he bring to the table that's unique? So Rocco, he brings to the table smarts. He reads the field like a book. He's a leader. He's a locker room boss. He gets it done. He gets that offense in order. Man, he's a stable player. But here's one thing with Rocco Becht. Sometimes with his passing, he is more up and down, hot and cold. So while he's stable up here in the mental department and his leadership, his play can be inconsistent. With his throwing, everything else, can he get more consistency with just his play on the field? like he does mentally, that's going to be a key for Iowa State's football season in their Big 12 title run, at least their hopes for a Big 12 title run. Now, where does Rocco Becht fall into the stack ranking? Rocco Becht falls into Tier 1. He's a Tier 1 quarterback. And then after, look, we're going to finish out these tiers, then we're just going to move them around a little bit to get them stacked in the right places. I'm not quite there yet, but at the end of this video, we're going to do that to make sure that y'all know who's number 1 through 16 in these 4 tiers. Next on the list, Devin Dampierre, Utah U quarterback from New Mexico. Man, Dampierre is electric. He's slippery. He's a playmaking machine. He brings the X factor. He brings a lot to the table. He is completely different than Cam Rising in a lot of ways with his running ability, but he is a gamer. He played well for New Mexico last year. Same offensive coordinator came over to Utah, Jason Beck, for the 2025 season. Big time anticipation for this kid. He's going to be a stud. His greatest weakness, though, is his interception, his turnoverness. Okay, so he had a lot of interceptions in New Mexico. He actually has as many passing touchdowns as interceptions. So he needs to take care of the football. For the Utes to make the Big 12 title run, Dampierre needs to make plays, and he needs to take care of the football. Dampierre is going to be a fast riser. But right now, as of today, since he has not proven it at the Power 4 level, he is a Tier 2 quarterback at the moment. Brendan Sorsby, quarterback for the Cincinnati Bearcats. All right, what does Brendan bring to the table? He is a dual threat machine, kind of like a lot of these quarterbacks on the list. He's got a cannon arm, but he can run the football too. He makes clutch plays. He's a clutch quarterback that you want at the end of a game when things get tight. But the problem with Brendan is his weakness. His greatest weakness is he forces plays too often. Can he keep that in check? Can he make the big plays without turning it over, forcing plays, getting Cincinnati into trouble? Cincinnati needs the points. They need scoring. We'll see how Brendan does. He's a stud quarterback. And as far as a tier, he is in Tier 2 with Devin Dampierre, Barrett Morton, and Jalen Daniels. 3 more quarterbacks on the list here. And number 1, next on, is Zane Flores, the anticipated starter for Oklahoma State. Now, Oklahoma State Nation is optimistic about Mr. Flores here. And why wouldn't they? Because he has a strong foundation. He's poised. He's a confident player. He can make all the NFL throws. He's got a great arm. But really, the problem with Zane Flores is he's mostly a pocket quarterback. How many pocket quarterbacks have we seen at Oklahoma State over the last couple of years? Can he do it with his legs? Can he take the next step and get this team to a bunch of wins, this Oklahoma State team? They're going to be an underdog this year in a lot of games. They should have the talent, though, to surprise folks. We're rooting for the pokes here at College Football Mafia. Zane Flores, what tier are we going to put Zane in? How about Zane Flores? He goes into Tier 4. Tier 4 until he can prove it. If he proves it, he's going to move up quickly, but right now he's a Tier 4 quarterback. All right, we've got 2 more quarterbacks on the list, and both these players are freaking studs. Let's be honest about that. And here we go. Sam Leavitt, Arizona State's quarterback. Man, this guy is a talent. He's a quick processor, quick thinker. He's sneaky fast. You don't anticipate he's so fast when he's running the football. He's a dual threat machine. And really all this guy needs, and he's got a lot of them last year, but he just needs more reps in the biggest stages and everything. He is the consensus number 1 quarterback coming in to the 2025 season for the Big 12. Sam Leavitt, Arizona State, uber talented. Sun Devils are expecting a big-time season from Sam. And on everybody's list, this guy's number 1. So he's certainly on this tier list a Tier 1 quarterback. We're going to shuffle him around. He's going to end up in that number 1 spot in Tier 1. All right, the last quarterback on the list is the guy that's probably not getting as much hype as he deserves, Sawyer Robertson. Sawyer Robertson from Baylor. This guy's the ultimate field general. Quick release when he's throwing the football. Man. And like he runs, dual threat. He's got a whole package. But sometimes his weakness here with Sawyer is sometimes he lets that ball drift on him when he's throwing the deep ball. Can he tighten that up? Can he make those big plays for Baylor? Can Baylor get it done and rip off a bunch of wins? They're going to be in Big 12 title contention too, especially if he plays well. Sawyer, man, he's a very good quarterback. What a talent. Another Tier 1 quarterback. We got a lot of them, folks. 6 Tier 1 quarterbacks, 4 Tier 2 quarterbacks, 3 Tier 3 quarterbacks, and 4 Tier 4 quarterbacks. This information all came from different stacked rankings, again, from multiple sources. This is just the aggregate of all those stacked rankings together. It's just not my list, although my list did factor in to this. Now let's just put them in their correct places. So in Tier 1, actually we'll start with Tier 4 here. So Tier 4, who is last in Tier 4? Well, it's going to be UCF. UCF's going to be in this last position. We don't even know who's going to be playing quarterback for UCF. Too much of an unknown. They're last 16th place in the Big 12 as far as the QB stack rankings. The next, we're going to put Zane Flores right there in that 15 spot. And then next in line, we're going to have Nico Marchiol in that 14th spot. There's the Tier 4 quarterbacks, 14, 15, 16. Moving up to Tier 3. Tier 3, Connor Weigman is going to be in that 13th position. 13th position with Noah Fafita in that 12th spot. Caden Salter in that 11th spot, based on all the tier rankings examined. This is wild, too, because Noah Fafita, going into last year in the 2024 season, was 1, 2, or 3 on everyone's quarterback list as far as the best Big 12 quarterbacks. He's taken a step back with Arizona. Man, the guy's talented, though. Number 12 on this list in Tier 3. Crazy. He could be a quick riser, though. Keep an eye out for Noah Fafita. All right, we're moving on here to Tier 2. Now, Tier 2, Brendan Sorsby makes his way as the number 10 overall quarterback with Baron Morton at number 9, breaking the top 10 here, but at number 9 position. Followed by Devin Dampier at number 8 and Jalen Daniels at number 7. So Tier 2, Jalen Daniels, 7, Dampier, 8, Morton, 9, and then Sorsby at 10. There we go. There's Tier 2. Now let's hash out Tier 1 and finish this video out here. So who are the top 6 quarterbacks in the Big 12 based on this stack ranking? Number 6 on the list is Jake Retzloff. Jake is a game manager. He's a winner, but he doesn't have the elite talent to be one of the top few quarterbacks in Tier 1. Next on the list, Rocco Becht. Rocco Becht, smart, very similar in a lot of ways to Jake Retzloff, but he just doesn't have the top-end talent to get it done and win the game, put the game on his back, and absolutely just hammer out a win. Rocco Becht there in 5th position. All right, here we go, top 4. Number 4, Josh Hoover. Josh Hoover just needs to win more. The kid's uber talented. He has all the throws, arm strength. He's an exciting player to watch. He could have a huge season for TCU. Josh Hoover, number 4. Number 3 is Avery Johnson in 3rd position in the stack ranking. Avery Johnson, perhaps the most talented of all the quarterbacks on this list. But man, can he get it done in the pocket? Can he make the throws? Can he get the wins? Can K-State get there to the college football playoffs? It's going to be on Avery's shoulders. He's capable of doing it. He has the talent level. Let's see it. And then number 1 and 2. Number 2, Sawyer Robertson. Man, kid's a stud. All around, overall, great player. Baylor's going to have a huge year. And then number 1, Sam Levitt, who almost upset the Texas Longhorns last year in the college football playoff. Can he get it done with big wins this year in the Big 12 conference? We will see. I think he gets it done. All right, y'all, what do you think? Is this right on, spot on for the Big 12 quarterback stack rankings? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you liked the stack ranking, if you like Big 12 football, then like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll dialogue back and forth. Take care, y'all. Class is dismissed.